That was a heck of a performance by our team. You have to go outside of the game with Kentucky in the SEC tournament. You'd have to go back a ways to find a game where someone had beaten Alabama that handily. I just thought defensively our guys were locked in for a one-day prep, to take away the shooters, and I thought Taz and James did a great job on Abasahan, I believe is how he pronounces it. But he played. Watching the SEC games, he was fantastic, and I thought keeping a fresh guy on him, and our pace I thought wore into him a little bit as the game went on. And except for that little flurry by Coleman, defensively we were really, really solid. So really proud of our team. Happy for Jeff and James that they got another game at home and could win in front of their home fans, and happy for our team. These are invaluable, and you just point to a guy like Kyrie Thomas, who's struggled with confidence really all through the Big East season, and to have an opportunity to practice some more. Zierden goes down, he's in the starting lineup, he has a game like he had tonight. What that's going to do for him in the off season is immeasurable, and that's why these postseason games for a team like ours are so important, and especially when you can win. And we're 80 minutes now from getting back to the Garden, and that's our goal. And but really proud of the way our team performed tonight.
Questions for the student athletes? I guess you guys talk a little bit about that defensive effort, and especially on short stretch.
Yeah, I think our guys did a really good job of picking up on the shooters and locking up on defense. That really won us that game.
I think we wanted to really come out here and just, show that we can really still, lock down and get after it. And we talked about in the locker room, this is a fresh start. Even though it's not NCAA, it's a chance for us to show what we're made of, and on ESPN. So to come out and pay attention to detail, it just shows how ready we were, and how we didn't let the fact that we weren't in the NCAA's tarnish our confidence. It just made us hungry.
For both guys, I guess first half probably wasn't the best performance by either team, but how big was the lift that you guys got out of Kyrie and Malik to kind of get the energy going in the building and on your team?
It was a big lift, to develop that trust in your bench, throughout the year, and to see everybody that's ready, to stay ready when they're on the bench. You never know when opportunity is going to present itself, and one did tonight, as it's been, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I think they did a great job, being able to come off the bench. I know a little bit too much about that throughout my years, but they did a great job, provided a spark for us when we needed it. And, instead of, our performance going down with our starters out in foul trouble, we extended the lead, and I think that really helped us.
Any other questions for the student athletes? I guess, Jeff, what is getting a chance to play in this game and getting everyone in front of the home crowd mean to you?
Yeah, it was very special to play in front of the home crowd again. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to come back here and play again, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's out of our hands with that, but it was very special. I'm so glad that I could give fans one more show, and I'd like to thank everyone that showed up today. It's a big win for us.
I guess Boston outweighs probably any guard you guys can throw by 100 pounds. I guess, was that pace that Coach talked about something that you guys could use against him, maybe when you guys are running, that might affect his offense in the other end?
Yeah, definitely. I think, I got it. Tonight I got the ball moving a lot, and I was, first half I kind of moved more and kind of had him chasing. So, that kind of, wore him down a little bit. And he's the main guy who tries stuff in transition, and he gets them going. So he had to try things on offense. And then to have two active guys as active as Taz, and especially James, I want to credit him. He's really not, one to do defense early in the year, and he's really changed his mindset, and he's become one of our best defenders toward the end of the year. So to be able to trust him on James, that really took a lot of pressure off everybody else.
Two more for the student athletes. All right, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Good job. See you tomorrow.
Questions for Coach Mack?
Is there concern on your part in preparation for this game as far as how the team would bounce back from, the tough loss against Seton Hall, knowing that they wanted to make it into the tournament and stuff?
My gut feeling Sunday, because we practiced Sunday without knowing whether we were even in the tournament, which, that could go a lot of different directions. And, we worked on a lot of offense. We went up and down because we'd been off 3 days, and their energy was good. You could I had a genuine feel that they wanted to be there. And then yesterday, we didn't go long. We watched some film and got out there and went through their stuff and did it live. And I thought they were pretty locked in. And shoot around today, I thought our attention to detail was good. So it's a short prep, and it's when you're in the NCAA tournament, you have to prepare like this. You're playing a team generally that you haven't played before. It's a short preparation, so this is good for us. We want to be back on that stage a year from now, and this experience hopefully can help us in that regard.
Kyrie seemed to play with more of a sense of purpose.
Well, he tacked right off the jump, which was good to see. And I told him before the game, just go have some fun. Just quit worrying about things and just go play. And, Kyrie's continued to come in the gym. He's continued to work on his game. And, there's a lot of reasons this game's important. I don't know that we could find one that's more important than him getting a little bit of swagger back. Because having to go through the summer and the off season performing the way he performed in the Big East, he's not a confident person to start with. So this is really invaluable for him. So I'm glad it happened.
When you think about these matchups, how much of it is just, the team that wants to win? I mean, Coach was just saying, Grizel down low, points to the paint. It's a lot of want to. How much of that did you see in the team tonight and leading up to this game?
Yeah, we talked about it before the game. It's sometimes these games comes down to who wants it more. Now, the way they defended us, they face guarded Cole, they face guarded James some. So now that really opens up the floor. And I just had to convince Cole, wait your turn. If they're going to guard you like that, there's a reason Jeff and Zach are getting isolations down low. There's a reason Maurice is getting in the paint. It's because of how they're defending you. Sometimes if you're going to do that, you got to become a screener, you got to become a spacer, and that allowed other guys to step up. We haven't been many games where we've only shot 14 threes, but we took what the defense gave us tonight.
Anything else?
Alabama's a team that has a lot of wins over teams that are in that NCAA field, and they were right on the bubble depending on how they performed in their conference tournament. How much confidence can this give your team in this tournament going forward? When you're going to face these teams that are on the bubble that might have that shift through something.
Well, I think the Big East is pretty good. So we got tested over the course of time in our league, and I think that prepares you for about anything. So hopefully it helps us whether we're at home against Wagner or we go to St. Bonaventure. Hopefully it's invaluable. And I got through a game with Carl Hess, and I was able to stay in the game the whole time. So my friend down the road, maybe he learned a lesson tonight.
Any other questions? Thanks. Great locker room is open. We got pulled up and everything.